Jkei, really?
Eskimos.
I needed your help. I needed your help. What could hurt worse than just being lost up? I fall out of my own self. Not to be able to see for a reason to really what it was, really to be me. But yet what was happening to me kept me right on to give cue. Because all of these criminals contained in their own ways to place all of the special reason in their specific parts to perform a crime over me. The entire time I've needed you. Did you need me too? I needed you so bad, so bad. What could hurt worse? It's so sad while they played over my life. It's so sad trying to play over my whole love's life by proxy, my whole life, my data, and my state of mind. And all the financials being blasted off, heisted inside of a crime, and my ability to see up to who it was, my whole glow up and shine, my whole ability to see that line, to even face this criminal crime. I needed you the entire time, being poisoned up, exacerbated from the ways that they left me. It's poisoned up, masked up, numb and blind to that whole crime. I couldn't have been able to see, I couldn't have been able to be me, to see my enemy for the love life value that I had for them. They didn't have for me. I needed you. Did you ever need me? I needed you, but did they ever need me? Nah, they were poisoned up in my whole worked up mind. They were poisoning me up, unable to see, dumb to the pain, numb to the grains. I could leave it all, still it off if I could be inside of my own self ever again. I wouldn't be that one insane. They were taking me out, leaving me all lost in my own self. Taking me out. I needed you. Did you ever need me? Nah, you didn't need me at all. You wanted me lost off for that fall. You wanted me lost off in that fall.
Triazo in that bag.
Eskimos.
It's a hard works verse, just being cursed, locked off like it's dead in a hearse. What could hurt worse? Just another hard work warrior being cursed up, and you can see the pain in me if you look closely enough. It's total pain. It's been all by craft, being created up in my me from these narcissists, playing around with my whole of life by proxy, just to identify their crimes and get away with what they've been done to me far behind, leaving me in the dirt of a poisoned up way to carry out the type of worst crime over my whole humanity of its type. So I was in this hard work warrior way, looking out to find another day, out of way to live out of this type of an abusive ass way that was poisoned up inside of my own body, myself just being unable to see, unable to reason through, unable to be me, being masked out and murked out and left so far behind myself for what it takes that I could be pulling through all of the abuse that they were drawing up on me, going back to their drawing boards just to leave me so far out on myself to make me look like a total recluse, ensuring to me in my own life that if they were the character assassinators, me of the worst, finest type of the finest crimes to take over my life, to leave me poisoned up inside so bad, while at the same time psychologically playing with my whole mind and life in the worst of ways to ensure that I wouldn't be coming out and flying off the handle to tell the truth like I'm trying to do, but put it back up on that booth for the youth to see. I was unable to recognize it all for what it was, to lead me up lost all alone, find the real me in the reflection of my own mirrors, drawing me up and making it clear I was being snatched out of myself in the worst of ways, being ingesting that type of criminal flame that they played play by play to lead me in a single proxy war day after day. As if I would never even have the ability to suggest all of what was happening to me and take it out in chronological order.
Eskimos.
As if anybody even knew the chemical abuse and poisonings. As if they would be able to see it, slow erosion of them own cells being unwittingly masked up and marked out, down enough to tell it with what the narcissistic abuses gave. Emotionally being drained up off of everything, just to be able to collect your own thoughts alone, dealing with the whole psychological torture and that family abuse since I was just a newborn baby, left there all alone. I wasn't ready to die, oh Lord. Bring me back to life. I wanted out of the abuse that I felt inside, so scared and unable to actually speak it out clearly, as if anyone listens at all anyway. But I was not ready to die or be killed in the ways that I couldn't have seen come up against me in real time, let alone be able to determine what it was or where it was coming from all of the time. Just being snaked out of my own mind, my whole reverse and hearses, inside of the hearses, let alone how could I get away from it all, just to be able to even take the chance out to really be myself at all, on my own right accord, without all the abuse and torment, psychological warfares and poisonings, just to keep me within proximity. They controlled my life, my love life, each and every single innate ability to even be able to breathe inside of my own body and mind, seeing them stars, being cursed up, unable to breathe, seeing them stars, as if being stabbed over my whole body. I was being held back and postponed from my own mental refrains, just to chomp through that type of an emotional abuse and be able to think things clearly through what was even being made of my own brains, as they were biologically leaving me drawn up in that strung out part of me, make it all seem as though it was just me going insane the whole time. But it was their criminal last crime, when it was all them the whole entire time. The psychopathic and insane ways, cray. They were deranged lunatics in this flow. I was just being capped off and ripped off, as they kept taking me for miles and miles.
Thank you, Chris.
Eskimos.
So in this flow, I was on my own, being capped off and ripped off in the worst of ways. So where's that law, leaving me down so low, and going alone to it all solo, as they weren't anything more than they could have shown, and they could have been said at 4 years old, or 5 or 6 or 17 or 40 years old. To say that would have been able to be going on, to suggest just that type of crime. I couldn't find the words to say or string the right words together to even scream out all of that I had in pain, being lost off ways. I was flopped to the ground, even painting me up, so I was supposed to look like I was all just cray, and it was all just me, right? The way that I am when the story of my reactions were spent up and drowned it out inside of that poisoned up mind. They were never me at all, never me at all, no, not ever, no, never again. They were never me at all, nah, they were never my reactions, being biologically trapped in that dark as it was happening to me, that no one could see it for all of it was, not even myself, dying on the inside from their whole covert wars, being very illicit and implicit, poisoning up my whole body and mind, because my attackers made the very sick and relentless evil crime, and they are needing to hide it up and hide it up in it all, so they have their own, trying to mask up my own ability to ever glow up and shine. They couldn't ever just let me shine, to even begin to see a crime for what it was, see, as though I had never anything at all. Just going true and hard on myself, unable to see, unable to reason to be inside of my whole life, and people to see me for who I truly was, and what was happening to me, leaving me so lost and dead at the sea of my own minds and bodies are freeing. I'm not choosing it all from my own, man. It's not my fault. So there's nothing else anybody could see, right? And he was there. When he was there.
Luffy.
Eskimos.
Ways that got everyone in their place to further their specific reasons inside of my life, inside of that crime of a proxy type of war. But it's been my whole life in data and state of mind, being heisted up in their own kind, criminal crime, being taken in the worst of ways, that I couldn't even see through it all. My own ability being exacerbated in the worst type of crime of its type, being numbed, being left out here to keep me dumb to my own self, my own mind, as if I could ever have even found myself. As if you've gone insane, the type of pain it gave when you can't find out to even come to them, out of a long-standing poisoned up place that you reacted like a grand finale of a fireworks show, times 1,000 in your mind. And it's just like that when that panic sets in, that panic that sets off inside. Nobody's going to believe even though you're telling the truth in its type of crime. So you remain calm like a bomb when you're exploding inside, crying around every corner just to maintain that whole depth in mind. Trying to hide it, And I'm trying to hide that I know from them, that I know now who's done it again and again. Keep me poisoned off and numb inside of my whole head, dumb. Inside of my whole head, dumb. I just didn't understand how, because I loved them so much. How could they even do this to me all the time? To leave my head all trapped out, marked out on repeat at all. How could they do it to me at all? The evenings unrest from the evil things that they would be doing to you, doing to you. How could you do it to me when I loved you so much, man? How could you do it to me at all?
Als made it.
Eskimos.
Not just now, and not just a few times, but over the course of your entire life, just to keep it all within their grasp of control, to be controlling you, and to ensure to others that you didn't even have a clue of what you're saying at all, when you actually do. And you learned it through their darkest patterns of abuse. So as that little light flickers inside, as you try to raise up your arms to the heavens above, oh God, oh God, keep me alive within a hope so bright, asking of me, oh Lord, don't let it die. Don't let me die, past the dreams far off behind, of all locked up in prayers, so heavy and open wide, just to be cast aside in the worst of ways, because it was through their own blades, all out of the night. They were trying to cut you all up in the deep, trying to keep in your whole minds, to keep in the sleep of your whole soul, inside, in that poisoned up way, to keep you all destabilized to the bone, to the bone. Gaslighting at work, gaslighting in my own home. Where you been at, man? I've been fighting all this time through the ghosts that they came up into my own room, just to have my own bed for once and a roof over my own head. And you've been fighting for that type of life that I've been after years on end, since you're just a small tyke. So when this pain came in deep, it came in deep to cut me all up inside, as I could see finally them patterns of abuse at 43 years old or 42, not even being made to be out, to be made by them to get out, like you were just never supposed to see your yesterdays, as if it's just the old news. But it was a scalpel to my whole soul, carrying on this weight inside of me, just to fold on me in real time. They folded on me in real time. Not only when you're learning that abuse that they did, they folded on me the entire time.
Jkei, really?
Eskimos.
I needed your help. I needed your help. What could hurt worse than just being lost up. I fall out of my own self, not to be able to see for a reason to really what it was, really to be me. But yet what was happening to me kept me right on to give cue, because all of these criminals contained in their own ways to place all of the special reason in their specific parts to perform a crime over me. The entire time I've needed you. Did you need me too? I needed you so bad, so bad. What could hurt worse? It's so sad while they played over my life. It's so sad trying to play over my whole love's life by proxy, my whole life, my data, and my state of mind. And all the financials being blasted off, heisted inside of a crime, and my ability to see up to who it was, my whole glow up and shine, my whole ability to see that line, to even face this criminal crime. I needed you the entire time, being poisoned up, exacerbated from the ways that they left me. It's poisoned up, messed up, numb and blind to that whole crime. I couldn't have been able to see, I couldn't have been able to be me, to see my enemy for the love life value that I had for them. They didn't have for me. I needed you. Did you ever need me? I needed you, but did they ever need me? Nah, they were poisoned up in my whole worked up mind. They were poisoning me up, unable to see, dumb to the pain and numb to the grains. I could leave it all, still it off if I could be inside of my own self ever again. I wouldn't be that one insane. They were taking me out, leaving me all lost in my own self. Taking me out. I needed you. Did you ever need me? Nah, you didn't need me at all. You wanted me lost off for that fall. You wanted me lost off in that fall.